Okay, that is good. Please turn off your cell phones. Hello and welcome in the review of today. As you've seen, we're going to talk about a Disney classic, an institution in terms of movie, The Lion King. What did I like about the movie? All the elements that built the identity of the movie. This is all what we're going to see in the review of today. I'm Marc. Let's get started. When I say it's an institution, I really weighed my words because back in 1994, when they created the movie, it has such an impact that making it the same impact today with the movie that is out on screen on 2019 was for me almost impossible. You have the choice to make a sequel of what happened in 1995 and maybe hurt the feeling of the real fans of the original Lion King, or do the same with the actual techniques, the current techniques that are available now to do all the movies. And this is the path they choose to take, and take the risk to say, yeah, okay, that's the Lion King. And it was a huge challenge for Jon Favreau to make the chemistry happen, to make the magic happen, because the surprise effect is not here anymore, because he already did the Jungle Book, and so he used the same kind of special effect to build the Lion King. Plus, they did not change the storyline of the Lion King, so the surprise effect is not here. They didn't change the plot line, so it's like choosing to watch the old version to make the magic happen again. Before going further on the review, as usual, if you like the video, at the end of it, thumb up, and even better, you can subscribe to the channel, but the best option remains to ring the bell so that you get notified every time a new video is released on the channel. The original music of the movie is at the same level as the original movie, actually. It's like really an institution. They have been rewarded. Elton John with the song Can You Feel the Love Tonight by an Oscar in 1995. So it's really hard to bring something new without thinking about what happened back in that time. And what they perfectly did with Aladdin, it's the same team. Like Aladdin, Hans Zimmer and Tim Rice are the same who worked, produced, and created the lyrics. So they did it again for Aladdin, but they brought in something new with Will Smith and the new song from Jasmine, Speechless, which gives a new anchor to the movie Aladdin. For The Lion King, it's something that is really different, because they did not succeed to bring this new anchor to the new version of the movie. And by the way, when I listened when I heard "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" in the movie of The Lion King, the current one in 1995, in 2019, sorry, it's like I didn't feel emotional until I reminded myself the song of Elton John himself. And then I start to feel emotional inside and get into the emotion of the song. So yeah, I feel like they lacked of originality, and at the end of the movie, I still had the anchors from the old songs instead of the new songs they brought in the new movie in 2019. And again, it's they had all the ingredients to make great stuff. Like Hans Zimmer, Tim Rice was still there. They even had Pharrell Williams producing some songs in the new movie. But the chemistry is not here. So the surprise is not anymore the story, as you understood. It's more some characters that has been revisited, and that I really liked is the characters of Timon and Pumbaa. So Timon is basically, I don't remember the name, Billy Eichner. Yes, that's him. So Billy Eichner is Timon and Pumbaa is Seth Rogen. They are so funny. Basically what happened is that as the movie is less emotional, because it's really hard to make emotion through the special effect that they use for the animals, especially, that you try to find all the clues, all the ways to get deeper into each character. I really felt like the voice of the character was a tool to get deeper in their personality, and I really like these two characters. Yeah, Seth Rogen is a really skilled and experienced actor in terms of voicing over. He was Mantis back in Kung Fu Panda 1, 2 and 3, and he is also able to give such a grounded voice to his character that he gives another dimension to the emotion he gives to his character. And it was already the case, like all critics has agreed that he was part of the most emotional scene back in Steve Jobs' movie, where he plays the character of Steve Wozniak. Yes, Seth Rogen is a really grounded actor, and he is able to give all the opposite dimension at the same time to one character, and he is doing it perfectly in The Lion King. So yeah, the two characters that I preferred in the movie were Timon and Pumbaa, and fortunately they were here because, as I said, the amount of emotion that they provided to the audience is so amazing. Like, it's so high that you expect only one thing, that they come back on screen and play something new, because there is always they are really connected to their character, they are always connected to the animal they are playing, and you feel this connection. I really liked it. And the third actor that is really able to provide this dimension is John Oliver with the character of Zazu. And I still think that I still felt like when I watched the bird, I was looking at his face, because he has the same pace in his voice, he gives the same intensity as when he is presenting his show. Actually, John Oliver is presenting a show called Last Week Tonight, and he gives such an intensity in his voice when he is doing his show that I really felt like I was looking at him literally. And that gives me an idea, actually. John Oliver, if you watch the review of today, I don't know, hopefully, if you watch the review of today, I dare you to present your next show with the head of the bird on you. Let's see if it will happen, I don't know. You are basically never asked to choose between one or the other. So for the fans who will like the charm of the original movie, they will for sure stick with the original version of it in 1994. But for the others who really prefer special effects, who prefer new technologies and so on, they will go with the 2019 version. I personally prefer charm over technique, so I will choose the first version of the movie back in 1994. And that's my point, actually. They brought back the same Lion King without changing the story. So the story is basically the same. It's just like the length of the movie is a bit longer than the original one. It's the trend for Walt Disney in 2019 to bring back to life old classics. They already did it with Aladdin in 2019. You can watch the review we did on Aladdin a bit earlier this year. And yeah, they did also the same with the Jungle Book back in 2016 and the Beauty and the Beast in 2017. I'm not gonna quote all of them, but it seems that it's a trend for Walt Disney to bring back to life all the classics they have. I feel sorry about it because I really like the originality they have when they bring in creative ideas or make people discover about beliefs or other cultures. Like I'm thinking about Coco in 2018, I think, 1 or 2 years ago, and it's really this what I like about Disney, that when they come to creativity, they are unbeatable. And unfortunately, they decide to bring in some movies that are already anchors, that build their own brand, and that they, for the sake of those movies, I feel like a bit sorry to bring them for only the sake of business instead of really trying to build new anchors, new identity with new movies. So now let's see the ranking of today. We still have in third position Avengers Endgame. And in fourth position, Rocketman. So it means in second position we still have Spider-Man Far From Home. And still, over weeks now, in first position, Fighting With My Family. Now let's go to flop movies. Yes, in third position it's still Pokémon Detective Pikachu. In second position we have Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And in first position, still, it doesn't change, X-Men Dark Phoenix. I still have one thing to say, is that you may share my opinion about the movies, you may not share my opinion about the movies, so what I suggest is that you make up your mind and go to watch one of these movies, maybe all of them, even better. For me, on my side, what I'm going to tell you is see you next time for our next review. Bye bye. You can turn on your cell phones.